It was a chance discovery, a glimpse of a new gecko species spotted by Hundermark while the pathologist was looking for other reptiles. It would take another 9 months before he had the chance to have another look.
Took a while for us to get back to it. I'd made a mental note that sort of there was this strange little gecko out there. And then 9 months later, with my good friend Luke Kemp, we were back in that part of the Northern Cape, and we managed to find a further 6 individuals of that gecko species. And we took genetic samples, and then a couple of months later, a good friend of ours, Chad Keats, who is actually a geneticist, but he specializes in reptiles and amphibians. So we gave those samples to Chad. He analyzed them, and he compared them with genetic samples from other species, and the results came back, and it was conclusive that it was genetically distinct.
The discovery was published in an international journal earlier this year.
So there'll be a prey item. That's definitely one of their bigger roles in the ecosystem, I would imagine. They'll eat all sorts of small, really tiny little insects, ants, isopods, muggies. But yeah, their ecological niche is quite specialized.
But this is only the start of study of the Gravel Pygmy Gecko.
There's lots of opportunity for doing further surveys to actually see where exactly the gecko occurs, what its limits are in terms of geographical distribution, what its habitat preferences might be. We have a very small scale, very fine scale idea of where it occurs, but it's possible that it's slightly more widespread within the Northern Cape. Maybe it crosses the Orange River into Namibia as well.
While the biodiversity-rich Northern Cape's koppies, velds and rivers have been the subject of various expeditions that yielded discoveries, new plant and animal species are still being found. Ulrich Hendricks, SABC News, Kimberley, Northern Cape.